satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on cooking, we ain't even in mission. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Right to the air goes Nix. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, wide open, complete. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. And down to a knee. That's one option. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go ahead. Come on, 2. Yeah.
Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 to the 12-yard line.
21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
There's a short one complete to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made a difference.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, 63 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 12-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Garrett Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at the Saints' defense, against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Nix to the air. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw, here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Nix once more. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. We are in for a good one as we're through 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they kind of...
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, 21 TA.
Here's Tua. Touchdown, Saints. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
To throw is Nix.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the first carry here for their running back.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 4.
He's got Harris running the slant.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe you just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Gonna look deep for Wilson, and that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Nix.
It's brought in by. It's a 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go play action with Nix. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Nix from the shotgun.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Nix looking to throw again.
And that's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
20GX. 21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's got him. It's caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And Xavier Worthy.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that trims the lead down to 9.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He only needed about a foot there, but there was nowhere to run.
Yeah, almost felt like he was trying to get a bigger play. He knew he only needed a short amount of yardage, but instead, trying to find something bigger to pop. Sometimes you just have to take those dirty runs, pick up the yardage you need, and start over with a new set of downs.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll get this out to Barkley complete. He's got room to roam. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Nix to the air. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Back to the air with Nix. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To throw, here's Nix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Tua going to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Looking to pass. Tua. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
To throw is Nix.
Caught on the right side. The final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing Nix. This one swung out here to Jones.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Here's Nix once more.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now it's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jaden Reed,
29 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's good.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out.
And the Saints will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Nix. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Saints 49, Steelers 47.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Escapes the defender.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Nix to throw again. Got a man open. It's Chase.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Nix to the air.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
Pass complete to Harris. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Here's first down.
Operating from the gun. Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now it's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end,
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A. With a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it to just
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm on a trip, blink at my VIP. One brick, one miss, rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball hype, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way to ruin me. Back your buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it.